Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get the best assault rifle in the Lessor zone. At least from my exploration, I don't think there is another assault rifle of this kind of caliber. But before we do that, let's check out this legend.
How did I manage to break the detector? What a bummer.
Isn't that awesome? The attention to detail in this game is impeccable. Okay, so what are we going to need for this journey? Because this is one of those situations where it can be easy to get in, but getting out can be a little bit difficult. So make sure before you venture out on this, you are stocked up. You're going to need to make sure you have plenty of bandages, some food, a somewhat reasonable amount of ammo of your weapon of choice. But you can pretty much do this with your base gear that you end up with when you start off. So you will not need any of this additional equipment that I have here. But main thing is being able to heal from all the various elements, which will include radiation. So just make sure you got the usual provisions, because within the Lessor zone, we're going to probably the second most dangerous place you can visit. So starting from the main town, we will be heading south down the main road. We're heading all the way down right to the edge of the map to this fork in this road. So from the main town, we're heading south, and you can pretty much just follow the road. You may come across a couple engagements depending on your luck, so you will have to keep that in mind. You can either try avoid it as much as possible, and of course there will be quite a few anomalies in your way, so just keep an eye out for those. So here's a good example. Just down the road you will encounter a few guys, so you can either engage them or try go around them, and for me I'm just going to try avoid them. Now here we are at the crossroad. If we go into our map, we're at this crossroad very close to the edge. Now there is some good stash in this area here, so I'll just quickly show you how to grab that on your way. But the aim here is we are trying to sneak around and approach this bottom facility, which is heavily armed along the boundary of this fence here. So we're heading down to the left of that path where it forked off, and you'll be able to see this very broken down house that's on stilts, or a barn I should say, and we're just going to head up here. And if you're curious, you will find a little note letting you know about a stash in here. But we're not going to worry about that. We're going to dodge the animals as well. We're just going to get up the ladder. So I've already picked up this stash, but I'll just quickly show you. Heading in, you'll find a few bits and pieces around here, also in the box you can crack open. But the main thing is coming up to here, jumping up, and we just want to jump onto the roof. If you have the finesse to get it first go, or you can do that and jump off and die. So just in case you do die to something silly like that, it is recommended to make a save at that crossroad, and then we'll make another save soon. And it could even be a good idea just to make a save before you attempt the jump. But the aim is we're just trying to get onto the roof. So once you're onto the roof, we're just going to walk around, and you'll see there'll be a 34 here, which is 100% durability, as well as a nice little stash full of some goodies. And if you head over to the stash and open it, you'll find tons of goodies here, as well as the 100% durability 34. So a nice little spot to stop just on the way. Now, before you head out, I would probably recommend, now that we're up high, you can probably just try deal with these wild creatures. Once you've sorted all the balls out, we are going to be making our way downtown. No, joking. We'll be making our way sort of a bit past this other area where there is another stash you can find. But we're going to sort of head a quarter way down here and then try shoot across to the edge here. There are some wild dogs in this area and some good stash with minimal enemy encounters. But we are heading here and then across to here. So as you get close to the tower, we're going to just veer to the right and go bush. Now you shouldn't come across anything too scary around here depending on your luck. We should be able to just gas it to the fort or to the wall. But we do want to keep a good amount of distance. We want to keep off the radar, basically, is the intent here. We do not want to be detected. Then we're going to keep walking up to this fence, and this is where we're just going to make sure we're fed, healed up completely. Make sure you have no bleeding effect or any other issues like that. Then we're going to crouch, and we're just going to creep forward and head along this fence. So just keep crawling. Now there are some anomalies to the right here, but if you hug this wall, you should not encounter any of them. We're sort of sneaking in just to avoid taking damage, because there's a lot of guys in this facility, and we're sort of aiming to run in and then out. And then it's just getting out is the hard part. But it's not too bad, especially with some saves, which I would probably make a save right here. I would save the game. Then we're going to sneak along the fence and start running as soon as you get noticed. And we're just going to be sprinting for this building over here. And we're just going to be trying to aim for this first door that I pass here. You can actually open that door. This is the first time trying it, so I was looking for a door and I got a little bit confused, but you need to enter either door. You can go through this one, but it's easy to get through the first one. The aim here is then we want to be heading upstairs, this staircase here, and then walk straight through this room, and then we're going to the left, and this is where we're going to find the bad boy. There's 2 grenades there as well, which I didn't pick up because I was in a bit of a panic. Then we're going to just sprint to the roof, and I thought that was a ladder, but we're going to just jump out to the roof again. And then you'll see this little exit here. I'm just trying to save my stamina. Jump onto the rail. Make sure you jump onto the rail and not onto the ground. Now, there's a few different ways you can get out, but I'm just going to head to this corner here. This is probably the best way. And we're just going to jump here. We just smash this window, shoot it or cut it. And then this is where we need to run. And we need to sprint and keep sprinting. And then we just want to gas it because these guys will chase you pretty much for eternity. So we need to try escape them. And this is where the tricky part is because they will just keep following you and probably hunt you down. So there's a few different options. You can try to engage them once you've got a bit of distance because there should only be 3 enemies. So there's a few different options, but we're just going to keep running because they will follow you. Yeah, see what I mean? They are going to chase you down to the dawn of time. So don't stop whatever you do. I just follow along this wall and I actually head back to the starting area. But in other tries, I just actually engage and take them out. They are quite staunch enemies, but you can find plenty of areas of advantage, especially around here. But I'm just going to keep following this track and they'll attack you shortly after. Now I'm just showing you this way because if you are trying to do this and you have next to nothing, you can see you can do it with very minimal gear, effort, and in this case, we've lost them. But you can easily just engage them. That's going to be a good option too. But on the map, here we are at the start. So we got quite a reasonably safe passage back to the main path, back to the main road, which we can then follow up back to the town. But what we get from this epic journey, the AR-416. This is the best assault rifle that you can get in the Lessor area. Has one of the highest firing rates, very good accuracy, medium, average range, damage and penetration. But when you rank it against all the other assault rifles, when looking at stats alone, it's nearly a mid-range assault rifle, which you'll come across later in the game. Now, the only downside about getting this very overpowered early game assault rifle is that ammo will be limited in the Lessor area. However, when you pick it up, it will have 100% durability. You will get a fair amount of ammo with it. Now, overall, the AR-416 is a pretty beastie weapon, especially in the closer range encounters. I suggest predominantly using the burst fire mode and single fire mode. As you would expect, fully automatic has so much kick, it's much harder to control. But burst fire seems to be the sweet spot. It has a very good rate of fire and it also has very reasonable accuracy. This combo makes it pretty potent, particularly in the early game. It's just going to be getting ammo. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you found a better assault rifle within the Lessor zone. And if you did get anything out of this, consider liking and subscribing. It goes a really long way. Cheers. Peace.